right, viewers, welcome to tonight's sexy edition of the Almost Daily Shush. I'm your host, Patrick. Let's start off by breathing a sigh of relief as January is finally coming to an end. I feel like it has been January for all of 2019 so far. Like seriously, this month had like 13 weeks and enough is enough. Let's get into the shush now. Folks, one of the most nationally important events for Belizeans is fast approaching. That's right, Valentine's Day. And then the second most important one, the ICJ referendum, is fast approaching too. So, naturally, why not squeeze in some love in the ongoing education campaign? Well, that's exactly what BFLA is trying to do with their fellatio workshop. Now, for those who don't know what fellatio is, it's basically the art of finding how many licks it takes to get to the center of the Tootsie Pop and to hell. Belizeans all over the country, especially Plus TV, well, actually, only Plus TV, they rail up, asking why on earth BFLA feels it can be allowed to teach consenting adults how to do adult stuff in the comfort of their bedrooms or their kitchen or in a dollar taxi and the office back room. How dare them? But the BFLA thought then they take lick over the sexy fellatio workshop. Fish get catched by their mouth. Specifically, their lip and tongue, if they do it right. Shifting to another dream halted by the law, a son is trying to develop his mom's parcel of land, and the police and environmental authorities, they try block the dream. You know, a lot of we Belizeans have a feel for we land that is swampy, but this gentleman not just got swamp, he have to fill the entire Caribbean Sea for full it up. So I hope he build his house higher than a mansion na Belmopan. So either he just want spoil brat, we want to define the law, or our anonymous shusher's theory is true. According to our undercover shusher, the fellow, Mr. Zabane, is simply our country's latest unqualified expert to address the Guatemalan claim. Our source has claimed that Mr. Zabane's brilliant idea is that if Fuilan stop exists, Guatemala won't have anything to claim. So him and his team of engineers are excavating all of our land and dumping it into the sea. The sleeping giant will become the swimming giant, and the blue hole will become Wingstop. Brilliant, right? By the time we reach ICJ, Guatemala will only be able to claim the 37 billion gallons of seawater and mud that will separate us. We don't even need expensive layers to this one. So anyway, in real ICJ news, the former Boundaries Commissioner, Lindsay Belial, has been the first expert to say that our 1859 treaty does not give us title to our land. He claims that the 1859 treaty was merely a contract giving us ownership of our land, but not title. He claims that to get the title, it must come from the Vital Statistics Department. Well, his comments have encouraged many more Belizeans to agree to voting yes to the ICJ, since the 6 years waiting time at ICJ to get the land certificate would still be 4 years faster than getting it through Vital Statistics. You wouldn't even need to call a minister. But don't believe me? Just check how long those people at Belama Phase 7 they wait. In related news, the government of Belize has since offered Lindsay Belial to the Guatemalans in exchange for the Cart Road. More on this soon. And now, as usual, we turn to crime. This weekend, police stop a taxi and a passenger get catch red-lipped and red-handed. They commit a crime. The passenger, a 39-year-old Guatemalan woman, was searched and found with 336 grams of weed. Now, remember, illegal if you have 10 grams of weed. So if you want background 336 grams, you need to have at least 32.6 friends along with you if you don't want to end up the jail. So, as expected, she was charged with drug trafficking. In analyzing this case, though, I wonder, what exactly was her plan? She mean if you go deliver some weed and actually call a dollar taxi? You think that before she get in the car, she asked the driver, so how much you charge me for about 10 stop? Anyway, one of our Shush analysts has pointed out that there is a silver lining in all this. Our analyst has said that the criminal is a woman who is thriving in a business that is dominated by men. So we should be applauding a sister who is making major moves. 2019 is seriously all about women empowerment. So little girls can see that other careers are opening up to them, especially in agriculture. They don't just have to be accomplices or drug mules. They can be the stars in the drama. But of course, we all have to note that equality is at play here. So, if you get catch, you're going at the same piss house as the man there. And since we're speaking of piss house, this week on the news, an inmate at the Queen Street piss house learned firsthand why they call it piss house. He chronicled it and posted it to Facebook, and it was covered on the news. Let's take a look.
And it shows wastewater seeping up through the ground, walls stained with streaks of human feces, toilets in an abominable, unconscionable state. Viewed in totality, the photos depict a revolting physical environment.
No worry, none of us uno disgusted. We reached a representative of the Minister of Police who assured us that they too are unpleased with the Queen Street house and will do everything in their power to upgrade it to optimal piss house status, which isn't too bad. Until then, we encourage criminals to avoid going to the house simply by staying away from crime. See? All away will win. And all this talk of piss house and house has reminded me that we need to go for a very quick commercial break. Stay tuned though, we will be right back. Good night, viewers. Thanks for staying tuned throughout that very short commercial break. And so, your reward is here. It's time for our Why You Expo today. Jumping right into it, we start off with another food business that will make you very queasy and very vexed. This Facebook user posted this. Lazy is a bad thing. I didn't want to need flour, so I decided to buy packed bread from a supermarket in Belmopan. And please watch the video and see the animal running around inside the bread that is still closed. Man, I think Belizean tired of telling bakers that we don't want no meat along with the bread. Allow us to put our own meat. While we appreciate the gesture of your choice of protein, allow us to stick to just cheese and Vienna sausage. Please and thanks. That like these days, a pack of bread that was 40% bread, 50% bread pack, and 10% roach. Obviously, this person deserves to be vexed. Moving along, we look at another incident of food business, but this one is a bit different. This Facebook user posted this, and I think he quickly regretted. If you're trying to have a nice dinner at Belize and you're wearing a hat, don't bother. I guess it rains in there or some or they just think all their customers about to rob their dumbasses. Yep. He begs because he wasn't allowed to keep on his sombrero inside a restaurant. But before I comment, listen to what two people under his post had to tell him. The first, maybe you may need to go eat the BTL park instead. And the second, a hat indoors? Why? Is the light giving you a sunburn? I think an establishment with lead table manners no hurt no one. Some never get the sense from home, so might as well a lee lesson with your meal. Both valid points. Seriously though, the only way I think your backsness could be valid is if, your barber may mess up your hairline and send it behind the equator, if you know what I mean. But even then, I'm sure if you may explain your hairline problems with the security, they won't have my mind. But let's hope it was a learning experience. And now, in our third backsness for tonight, a concerned resident shared this heartfelt message. Good morning. I am a resident of Ladyville Milpa Extension for about 2 years and change now. And I have been constantly asking and pleading to the minister in charge to please fix this street and put lights. They put up lampposts, but no light. It is dark going through that area. You have to use your flashlight on your phone to see where you are going. It is sad to know that you only attend to certain areas. As a minister, you should do your job properly because when you want our votes, you will go through any means necessary to get it. We have kids here, and when it rains, they have to walk in these dirty ass water to get to school. It's disgusting. All right, I'm not really sure what I could tell you with this one, miss. So I could only try to be optimistic and tell you that elections are right wrong the lane. So soon your street will got about 300 lampposts with light, 5 buffmen will back you and escort you through the mud and water, and some PUP and UDP umbrella for protect you from the rain. But until then, you have all right to be Bex. And now, for my final Bexness for tonight. Consumers, kindly allow me your attention for just a few moments. I have purchased cereals recently, and to each time I've purchased, upon opening the box, it is infested with what would look like webs or bugs within the cereal box and bag. Mind you, the bags have not been opened yet. There are little animals crawling inside. I have had to return several boxes of cereals of different brands from different supermarkets. These little bugs are referred to as pantry moths and infest cereals, grains, pasta, pet foods, and flours. I would encourage you when purchasing cereals, be sure to check your boxes thoroughly, as I've experienced the occurrence of pantry moths infesting the boxes. In some cases, you see the bugs hanging from what looks like a cocoon outside the box, as was my experience last night. Having had the experience too often, I've resorted to opening the cereal box at the cashier before purchasing. Examine the bags thoroughly before opening. I would like to encourage other consumers to do the same. Man, more food business? Seriously? How customs allow these businesses to import honey bunches of roach, frosted snails, and fruits of the cocoon? And the shop owners need to have some conscience, man. When your shop closes 9 o'clock and you do your cleaning, you're supposed to take action when you hear Makala the fight inside your cereal box and you hear crickets to chirp inside the noodle aisle. The least you could do is put the items on discount and list them as slightly used. So, ma'am, you surely have all the rights to be Bex. Man, every week I do more and more drama. But on a serious note, I truly hope that the recurring Bexnesses are seriously looked at by those who are responsible. For example, the health department should definitely address some of the incidents at the shopping centers, and the transport could address the ISIS bus drivers there. And of course, we might need the holy powers to get Belize by ourselves and all that. But it's our hope here that all the vexness we report could be addressed. With that said, we will take our very last commercial break for tonight, and then we will come back with Patrice and the foreign news.
Good night, viewers. I am delighted to welcome Uno back to another installation of the Foreign News by our favorite host, Patrice St. James. Folks, January, in fact, all of 2019, has been a seriously strange year. This week, the United Arab Emirates, they said a correct word, they had a big, grand ceremony to issue awards for progress made in gender equality. We know that in many parts of the world, women don't get treated too good, you know. They can't own driver's license, they can't expose their shoulder, and they can't even cuss out people to buy and sell. But anyways, what made this gender equality ceremony so strange is that all the awards get win by a man. That seriously just add salt on top of the wound. Imagine thief broke in your house, take all your valuable, piss in your toilet and no flush, and then change your Wi-Fi password, and they still end up the win the Neighborhood Watch Award. This is the pure backside. Moving on to more strange news, the government in Tehran has banned citizens from walking their dogs in public spaces, saying it causes fear and anxiety in others. The government had previously outlawed the driving of dogs in cars, calling it pro-Western behavior. What are we, sir? I could have understand if they issue that dog cack all over the new sidewalk. But they want to ban dog just because American also own dog like they. This is like you, they ban your wife, Titi, just because you remember that your ex-girlfriend also had one titty. I really and truly, they think the whole entire planet needs some blessings from the Father. Next up in my foreign news, there is a rural town in Italy that has been struggling in maintaining a decent population. A few decades ago, the town had 7,000 residents, but now, the town just got 2,000. Well, they have taken action. They are offering people $10,000 to move there and can buy homes for as little as $1. In addition to that, they may have to pay new residents $1,000 extra for every baby when they have. No, that's not a progressive town. They're like the complete opposite of Belize. Instead, you will need to find $1,000 a month to maintain with picnic. Rent costs $10,000 a month, and we salary that us $1 a day. If that the Italian mayor could run to be politician of Belize, I could just imagine how much he would have paid for your food. I know they encourage that, none at all, yeah? All right, no talk. But if he want to pay me $10,000 for put in gas, so I could vote for him, I will definitely take him. And in my final foreign news for tonight, I need to touch on some weather. When we think of cold, we think about North Pole and Antarctica. Well, folks, just so you know, Chicago is currently more cold than the North Pole and Antarctica. It's so cold that the authorities had to cancel all school, and people are advised not to take deep breath if they go outside, because the esophagus will seize up and turn palliators. They have to suffer 70 degrees weather, and Chicago people they fight for minus 16 degrees. No thanks, sir. There's not even enough Vicks in the world So me survive that, Papa. Now, just think about that. Major shrinkage in the private department. Have me to worry. No thanks. Anyways, folks, the time I can try go cash my paycheck, and why don't leave it. So this is the end of the foreign news tonight. As always, bye-bye.
And with that, folks, we need to sign off tonight's show. Remember, follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Colorblind Multimedia. And another reminder, you can't just take picture of me and not upload it, man. You have to upload it, hashtag it, the Almost Daily Shush, and you win a prize. And if you guys have any shush to report or complaints, send us a WhatsApp at 636-8836 and we'll address it promptly. Until next week, Thursday at 8, same time, same place. Good night, guys.